Hello, my name is Minister Wendell Berry, and the question that has been posed is, should Christians pledge non-Christian fraternities or sororities? And I can answer that question in two different ways. As someone who has pledged a fraternity in my college years, a non-Christian fraternity in my college years, I can say that going into it, I had a good motivation. Which was to be able to use that experience to build commonality with the members of the fraternity with the end goal of winning them to Christ. However, what I discovered was the different vices and moral shortcomings that I was introduced to during my college experience that I was not necessarily strong enough to withstand, ended up having the reverse effect. Instead of me initially going in and winning them over to Christ, I found that I was won over to the ways of the fraternity. And not that the organization in and of itself was evil or bad, but all organizations are made up of people, and they're a reflection of the different values that those individuals bring to the table under the guise or under the covering and under the name of that organization. So from that perspective, I would say no, it would not be in a Christian's best interest to pledge a non-Christian organization. Another point in that is the very act of pledging is to set one's heart and one's desire on the aims and the ideals of the organization, which, if taken to a far extent, basically is idolatry. And I know that different organizations have their different processes and whatnot, but to pledge your allegiance, to pledge your love, to pledge your fidelity to an organization can, for all intents and purposes, set that organization up as an idol in your life, and the attention and devotion that you would be giving to God could be diverted towards that organization. You take a look and see how much time you're spending promoting the ideals of that organization, or wearing the letters, or doing the different activities in the name of that organization, or giving glory to that organization. Those same activities could be done purely just to give glory to God, without necessarily needing to go through an organization bearing those letters. So it isn't necessary for a Christian to pledge a non-Christian organization. Now, on the other side of that, I said that I can answer that one of two different ways. The second way is, since I did pledge a non-Christian organization, a non-Christian fraternity, I've had to really look at myself and consciously focus on representing Christ in that organization, because from the outstart, from the giddy up, that organization isn't bent on promoting Christ. So I have to focus on shining, or I had to focus on letting my light shine even more, knowing that if I was able to do that, I would be drawing attention to Christ. Also knowing that if I fell short, I would be hurting Christ, hurting the cause of Christ. So I believe that God is able to use you wherever it is that you are. But if your purpose, or if your intention is to pledge a non-Christian fraternity with the goal of winning those people over to Christ, let me just encourage you by saying you don't have to go that route in order to reach those people, because when all is said and done, they're people, they're souls, and you don't have to subject yourself to the same potential pitfalls that they may be introduced to, just so that you can have a common ground from which to minister. Jesus Christ is the only way, and the only He's the only way. So He's the only way that you need to get in. to speaking to and ministering to those people. So in a nutshell, it's not necessary for a Christian to pledge a non-Christian fraternity or sorority. Thank you.